why is talent development important for organizations? We know that talent development increases the competitive advantage of your business. It allows you to create a rewarding culture and brand because your people are the ones who are really presenting, present your organization. It allows you to improve on your operation with efficiency. Again, it gives you financial rewards because you're going to have more revenues, better productivity, better financials. And it drives you towards a high-performing organization. And, of course, the most important, I think, is employee retention. The more you develop your people, and by development, I mean train, enhance their skills, etc., you retain your people. To achieve effective talent development, it's always good to have a talent development plan in place to know what you want to develop and how you want to develop it. And we're going to talk a lot about this in the course of this presentation. So I'll give you some tips and hints and some examples on how you can do a talent development program. It's also important to make the most of what you have. If you already have a team in place, that team definitely has talent. The talent might be hidden. You need to be able to bring that talent to the surface and enhance that. It's very important because, again, we are talking to small and medium enterprises, and you don't have a lot of time and luxury to plan long-term programs. Target a small number of key KPIs in the business. So make sure that you are measuring key performance indicators or certain indicators to see how your talent development is progressing. And it's important also to apply that to critical roles and critical talent. You want to develop everybody in your organization, but also we're going to see throughout this presentation that not everybody is going to have the same type of development. So you need to be able to know who are the critical roles and critical talents within your company. Of course, you develop your talent, but you also need to have talent pathways and succession plans. So once that talent has been trained on new skills and new competencies, what are they going to do next? And of course, focus your development budget on critical roles and people. You don't have a lot of money to spare. You don't want to spend too much money and too much time on talent development, as much as it is important, but you want fast results and effective results. Let's look at a case study where we can see how these best practices were applied. SAS is a company that was ranked #1 by World's Best Place to Work. SAS is a company that does analytical tools for measurement. If we look at the company policy, we'll see that it really rotates around people. SAS provides experience needed for the development of its people. It has a very low turnover. SAS has a 2% turnover. The standard in the industry is 20%. So you see that there's a huge low turnover. They really help their employees find their niche positions. It's very important to match your people to the right role. You don't bring in somebody who has a financial expertise and maybe put them in software development. You need to put the people in the right position. They provide coaching, continuous coaching. They have a detailed skills database. If you remember, I asked the question, do you know where your talent is? You need to know what skills and competencies you have at hand, so you know where your gaps are and what you need to develop. And SAS is one of the companies that has in place a dynamic modeling of work scenarios. So they do simulations. Now, of course, here we're talking about a large corporation, and I know this might not apply to small businesses, but it's things we can probably apply part of. So they do simulations to see where this person might fit best. And of course, they have dedicated talent networkers. And again, this is not applicable to small businesses because you don't have a large number of people managing your talent. You might be the only one managing your talent. But again, the CEO philosophy, and this is something definitely everybody can apply, is treat employees like they make a difference, and they will. So if you give the employee the value they have, they will give you in return good performance and evolution. Their employees say that they believe they are knowledge workers, so this shows that they are continuously improving and enhancing their skills. They are empowered, and they feel that they are intellectually alive, again, because they are learning new things and new skills. Now let's look at a case study that is more closer to home, to our status, or to the small medium businesses. Rami here, he owns a local electronics service company. His business is doing very well. It's very successful. Technicians are paid competitively, but Rami is not able to retain his staff for long. He found out, and unfortunately he found that late in the game, that people are quitting due to lack of skills development. What should be Rami's first priority? So here Rami, I think, needs to put a plan in place to develop his people, his talent. If he has very good technicians, he should not lose them.